What's poppin', my J dolls? And I am back with another video. Before I get into this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and ring that bell. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers. Stop playing with us, okay? Because we're not one of them. So make sure you subscribe and put your notifications on. Period. Y'all, a big thing about me before I get into this video. A big thing about me is, like, when I record, I need to have my makeup done. I need to have my hair done. I need to have the best outfit on. Like, it's just a lot. And so then I'll be like, oh, I'm not going to record today because my makeup's not done. It's not done. But I can record a video with no makeup on, y'all. And sometimes I record with my glasses, but I feel like my glasses create a glare and that's distracting, so I'm gonna just film without my glasses on. So anyways, y'all, today I'm doing a 5 months post-op VSG video to give you guys an update on how it is 5 months, what I've noticed. Currently I am 206 pounds, guys. So the last time I checked was about probably like a few days ago, probably like 4 days ago or something. I was 106 pounds. So I'm 120 pounds down. So if you looked at my last video, that was when I was 4 months post-op. I was 111 pounds down. So essentially I've only lost maybe almost like 9 pounds in a month. Which I'm okay with, guys, because I've lost a lot of weight rapidly in the beginning. And I still have, like, because I'm 5 months, so I still have about 6 more months to be losing like large amount of weight. So I think 10 pounds a month is reasonable for me, because if I keep on the rate of 10 pounds a month, y'all, let's just calculate it. So right now, so let's say I have 6 more months. I don't think I'm gonna lose 10 pounds every like 6 months. I might lose more or I might lose less, but we're gonna just say on average, let's say that's right there, 60 pounds. And if I'm 206 minus 60 pounds, that's 146 pounds. Like, that is like way too small. Like, for me, like coming from 326 pounds, like I needed a little bit slower, my weight loss to slow down a little bit, because I like that I had rapid weight loss in the beginning, but I've changed a lot, so it's going to slow down now. So yeah, if I was to keep up the rate of losing 10 pounds a month, then I would be 146 pounds by the end of the year, which would be scary. My goal weight is 170 pounds, y'all. I don't even remember when I was 170 pounds. I don't know how it would look on me. I also don't know how 150 would look on me. Apparently 150 is actually a healthy weight for someone that is 5'6", and my age, the BMI would be normal. But I think 150 is so small. Like, I still want to be thick. And y'all, I'm going to insert some pictures this time. Some before and after pictures, because I know some people are new. So I'm going to put up my highest weight picture. And then I'm going to put a current weight picture up, just so you guys can see the difference. Like, there is a huge difference. And so I think it's time for me to like slow it down a little bit. So I'm not mad that I only lost 9 pounds. Like, I think that's actually healthy, because like I can't be losing like 20 pounds a month at this rate. Like, but anyways, y'all, I'm gonna get into my update. I have some notes on my phone, but I'm actually gonna start with relationship around food, and just like being 4 months post-op, how your food intake changes. Like, hopefully I don't repeat stuff that I said in my last videos, because like when it comes to like the difference between like 4 months and 5 months, it's like not a huge difference. But a big thing is your stomach starts to be able to take a lot more food. Like, in the beginning, you guys, I could only eat like a few bites. Now I can eat like way more than that, and I don't feel stuffed. Before, if I had like 5 bites of food, I would feel like my stomach is stuffed. I am uncomfortable, right? Now I don't even get that uncomfortable feeling anymore, because I really don't overeat too much and my stomach is becoming a little bit more like, I don't think it stretches. I think it's just like, because they say it can't stretch back to its normal size. That's a myth. But I think it just, with the restrictions of like, you know, the stitches and stuff. Yeah, I'm not a doctor, but I think that's what causes like you to have a less intake in your stomach because it's so tight, and then it loosens up a little bit. So yeah, now you guys, I can eat a lot more, and I can eat anything that I want. So I want everyone to be prepared for this. Like if you're getting this surgery or you have this surgery, it's like, it's not going to change what you can eat. It's only going to really change how much you can eat. So what you eat is really up to you. And I've learned a balance, because I learned when you get this surgery, you could become like very judgmental, like of others and of yourself, of what you eat. But you have to understand that you can't live a life of never eating certain foods again. Like that's just not how life works. Like, oh, you came from eating junk to like, oh, you get this surgery, you're never gonna eat chips again, or you're never gonna eat sugar again. You're never gonna have any of these things, because at the end of the day, if you go through that mindset of like, oh, I only eat healthy stuff, I'm never gonna have any of this stuff, like you're going to end up, it's like a drug, you're going to end up relapsing, and you're going to end up overindulging. So just finding either things to replace those things that you liked, or having them in moderation. And what I learned with moderation, because people like to judge like, oh, you can't eat bread, oh, you can't eat this, oh, you can't eat this. That is not true. Like you do need carbs, you do need sugars, you do need all these certain things in moderation. And knowing for a person that lost rapid weight loss, I know you can have certain things, but this is the thing about me, is I don't have those things on a daily basis. So for instance, you guys, if I want to treat myself to having some bread, I'm not afraid of carbs. If I purchase food in my house, I get low carb products, just because then I'm not overindulging with carbs. But if I'm out at a restaurant, I'm gonna have a little bread. I can have a couple fries, but you have to know when to stop, and you have to know what is feasible for yourself. So for me, I could go to a restaurant, I can order like chicken or something like that, and I will prioritize eating my chicken, and I'll eat a little bit of fries. Like I'm not gonna overindulge in fries and get too full and not eat my chicken. Or I'm not going to keep revisiting a meal like 5 times in a day, if that makes sense, because we save meals, right? A lot of times we have way too much food, so it lasts for days and days and days. So some people will break up that one meal into like 5 meals in that day, when really you shouldn't be eating 5 meals in a day. You only should be eating 3 meals in a day. Even with this surgery, I know like we snack in between, and then you have to use proper snacks. Like that's a whole nother thing. I'm not no nutritionist, but if you, right, it kind of takes away the moderation. If you go buy, let's say, a pizza or something, and you eat the pizza, you take a few bites, you eat some in the morning, you eat some at lunch, you eat some at dinner, and then you eat some in between that time frame, you're still kind of overindulging. You're supposed to only eat 3 times a day. According to my nutritionist, you're only supposed to eat 3 times a day. I snack in between, and I use like protein bars to snack in between, or I use fruit to snack in between. Something that's like not going to be detrimental. And even you guys, I had a little bit of cheesecake the other day, and it freaked me out. Like I kind of was like, do I gotta eat? And if y'all know, y'all know. I don't want to say it on here, but it kind of freaked me out, because it's like, oh my god, I'm eating cake. Am I gonna gain like 15 pounds? Like, girl, you ate about 5 little spoonfuls. Like, girl, relax. Like, before you would eat a whole cheesecake at Cheesecake Factory, baby. Like, relax. Because it was like a half of like, it was like a mini cheesecake like this size, and I only took a few bites because I was just like, I can't do this. Party, I went to a charcuterie board party, and there was like all this food, but all the food was like unhealthy, and I'm used to like trying to select healthy options out of the stuff that I can have. But I was like, Joanna, relax. Like, it is just a party. Like, you can have a couple, like, fried chicken wings, you know. You can have a little bit of a slider. And I Googled it after that, because I was like, I haven't really had, like, bread like that. Like, I might have some at a restaurant, a little bit of bread, but I've never had, like Hawaiian rolls since surgery. And so I Googled it. Hawaiian rolls are, like, only 100 calories for one single. Like, literally, all I could eat is, like, one Hawaiian roll with chicken in it and with cheese. everything inside of it was totally fine, and it actually doesn't have a lot of sugar in that actual roll. So I was like, you need to relax. It's okay to eat these certain things in moderation, like when you're out, when you're at dinner, or when you're at a party. But when you're at home, I do personally, from my own experience, feel like when you're at home, you shouldn't bring those things in your house, because then they become an everyday occurrence. It's like, oh, you know, there's bread in there. I need to finish those rolls before they go bad. Oh, like I have cheesecake in the refrigerator. I want to eat a little bit more. Like, it's just tempting for you to eat more. I prefer to get other things. Like I found this chocolate, you guys. It's called Hue. I'm gonna try to put a picture on here on how it looks. This is a dark chocolate bar, and I know people don't like the aftertaste of dark chocolate. I had to get used to aftertastes after this surgery, because protein bars have aftertaste. Everything that's like kind of on the healthier side or low sugar side is gonna have like an aftertaste to it, and you just get used to it. But this is how it looks, y'all. This is at Whole Foods. You guys, I'm gonna start shopping at Whole Foods more. Maybe I'll do a grocery haul, because I do a lot of those on my TikTok. You guys, if you want a daily update, go to my TikTok. My TikTok is It's a Joanna Thing, just like my YouTube, and I do daily weight loss update stuff there. But anyways, this is really good. It doesn't have a lot of sugar in it, and it's actual real chocolate. It's not like mixed with a bunch of stuff. So I only eat like a square to like 2 squares in a day. And it satisfies that craving. And just like when I get Yeso Poppables, it satisfies my craving for ice cream, and it's smaller, like where I don't have to put it in a bowl. So it's not like I can overindulge in them, but it's just like, okay, I had a couple of them now, I should stop. But when you get a bowl, it'd be like, oh, I should eat some more. Oh, I should eat some more. Especially when it's a liquid, because ice cream is almost like a liquid. It can just slide down quicker. So that's kind of what I learned with food, is like, not be too hard on yourself. Because my friend was like, oh, just eat a little bit of cheesecake. And I'm just like, I just lost all this weight. Like, and y'all, I've been drinking. I was just talking about that too. But like, I was just like stressing myself out, and I'm like, it's not that big of a deal. You need moderation, because once you get to the point where it's like 1 year post-op to 2 years, you're gonna be like, oh, I can really eat everything. Like, so it's whatever you could control. If you've been holding back for so long, and then you go on vacation and you start tasting how good this stuff is, then it's gonna make you want to relapse to like just eating it all the time. But if you don't deny yourself of cravings, then you will be on a better path, if that makes sense. Let me know in the comments if that makes sense or if you disagree. So yeah, y'all, that's kind of the food part. I learned that you have to have moderation. People are going to judge you. You're going to judge other people. I think that's a part of this surgery. Like, literally, I was just like, I could get judgmental, like, oh my gosh, like, they're eating all these plates of food. Oh my God, like, they're eating this. Like, oh, this is so bad. And it's like, bitch, you used to do that all the time. Like, relax. Like, everyone is free to eat what they want, how they want to. And even people need to understand that for people that had surgery, for people that haven't had surgery but knew you had surgery, like, oh, why are you eating that? Like, bitch, mind your business. Period. But yeah, everything in moderation, just so that you don't go back to kind of like bad habits fully. Some things you just have to cut out entirely. Like, I don't do soda because I never was a big soda person, and all that acid, like, I don't want to have dumping, so I don't even want to deal with it. I don't do sugary drinks like that, like, in general. Like, I'm just good with just water. So, anywho, we're going to talk about drinking for the first time, since I kind of talked about that, and I kind of drank at the charcuterie party, and I also drunk at, like, a bar. So, you guys, technically, I'm not supposed to drink until 1 year post-op. But there's many reasons why, which is mostly because people have addictive personalities, and they get a transfer addiction, where it's like, you used to be addicted to food, now you're addicted to alcohol. Coming from a family that had alcoholics in it, I would never be an alcoholic. Like, I just never will, because I am very strong-minded, and I don't do things to mask my feelings. I will say, when I used to eat, I would eat because, oh my God, I had a long day. I should treat myself. I should watch some TV. It was kind of a way to de-stress and debrief. But if I am going through stuff, I'm not going to drink. I'm not going to smoke. I'm not going to do certain things because I know that is a coping mechanism. And when you start making something a coping mechanism, then you start getting addicted and using that every time you feel a certain way, if that makes sense. Anyway, I know I wouldn't be addicted to alcohol because I was never like, I was a big drinker. Like when it came to like going out of town with my rounds, you know, we outside, okay? But when it came to be in my house, like I would never really drink by myself. Like I barely drink by myself. If I did, it would be like some wine here and there. But most of the time I would drink for social, kind of like social gatherings and like going out and stuff like that. So that's the biggest reason why they tell you not to drink until a year. Now, your body technically starts healing after 3 months. Like, you're pretty much fully healed after 3 months, I believe. 3 to 6 months. I think it's 3 months, but don't quote me. I'm not a doctor, guys. But, anyhow, I've seen other people who's drinking after 3 months, after 2 months. So I said, baby, it's month 5. I can have a little drinky drink. So I had a drink. For the first time, girl, I've been drinking because I've been going out. But what was the first time I had drank? Oh, my first drink was at Baccio's. It's a restaurant, and I got a margarita, but I got a house margarita because I was trying to get something with less sugar. But half the time, people that work there don't know the sugar intake on the drinks. So, anyways, I got the drink, and it wasn't too sweet. It didn't hurt my stomach at all. So I don't know if my stomach is just like not sensitive compared to other people's stomachs. I don't freaking know, but like my stomach doesn't react to anything in a negative way. So anyways, I drank it. I didn't feel nothing, y'all. When I tell you I barely felt anything, it took an hour and a half for like me to feel even a little tiny buzz. And then after 30 minutes, I didn't feel anything. And I think it's because then that day I actually had pizza. I had a flatbread pizza from Baccio's, and I ate like a slice and a half, and I had a little bit of bread. So I think because I had all that bread, or that food with bread in it, it absorbed the alcohol, and I only had one drink because I wasn't trying to test my limits. Like, because people were saying, you black out, or you get so drunk on the first time because your stomach's so small. And I'm like, what are they talking about, baby? Like, I had a whole drink, didn't feel nothing. So the next time I drank was at a bar because I got invited to this burlesque show. So at that bar, I was like, okay, you know, one of my friends had kind of told me like I should just get my liquor like in a shot or on the rocks because it's like that stuff, them drinks be having sugar in it. What'd you do? So I was like, okay, you know, I'm gonna just start drinking on the rocks. So I got like tequila Jose on the rocks there. Y'all, I almost drank, like, they put that much tequila in there, y'all. I drank this much tequila straight on ice. Didn't feel shit. Like, nothing, y'all. So I'm like, this is odd. Like, this is weird. Like, and that time I ate, but I had ate like an hour ago or something like that. And so I was reading my comments on TikTok, and people said that they usually drink first, then eat. But, baby, the way I get down, I like to eat first. Then take my 30 minutes, then drink, because I've been waiting for a while to eat, most likely. Been between my meals. So, anyways, that happened. Then I went to a charcuterie party, and I had Patron on ice. Maybe it was the Patron. So I had a Patron on ice, and I was feeling that, baby. Like, and I only had like that much, and I was feeling that, but I wasn't drunk. I wasn't blacked out. Nothing what these people are experiencing. I'm thinking either they're not eating at all and they just drinking, which I don't think is healthy. Like, I would prefer to eat, take 30 minutes, and then I can have a couple more drinks, like when I'm on vacation or I'm going out, versus like not eating and blacking out off of one drink. Like, yeah, like I would try maybe to drink one day before I eat just to see like how it feels to be a little tipsy, and then take 30 minutes and then actually eat, because I just don't want to get so drunk that I like black out and don't eat. Sorry y'all, this video is probably gonna be kind of rushed because I'm on my way to work, but that's kind of how my drinking went. Now for sizes for clothes and stuff, I'm gonna do a haul because somebody asked me in my last video, can you do a haul? You might see the haul before you see this video because I just feel like I want to listen to the people that watch my videos. So my haul, I probably do like all the new clothes I bought. Also, comment on it, you guys. It's going to be a try on haul. Comment if you guys want to see me try on my old clothes. Because I thought that would be kind of cool, like, to see, like, how big they're on me now. Like, because it's just so crazy because I still have a lot of old clothes I need to donate and stuff or put on Poshmark. So, yeah, literally comments if you will be interested in that. But right now, so, for me personally, I feel like I'm a true large still. But I can fit a lot of mediums. Like, I'm really getting close to like being a true medium, but I'm in between because of my lower half of my body has always been heavier than the top of my body besides my boobs, right? So what I noticed in my tops, I can truly fit a medium. Like any top, I can fit a medium. But when it comes to that like fupa to hip area, that's when it's like I need to go to a large, or if something's really long, I might have to get a large. In the pant size 12, I've been wearing in jeans, like my American Eagle jeans, the light jeans that I have in a size 12, they're actually getting a little big for me now. So I'm like, then I had got some darker jeans in American Eagle in a size 12. They used to be tight as hell, and now they're getting like a little loose. So I think eventually I am going to end up being a 10, but I'm going to try those on for you guys in my try on haul, just so you guys can see them. Another thing, you guys, I've noticed for me personally, I don't know about you guys, but my boobs be falling out of bralettes all the time. You guys, I got a bralette and an extra large. This was months ago. And I'm actually wearing it today. My boobs, if I bend over, they flop out. Like, it's too big. And I tighten them, flop out. I tried the large because I got one in an extra large, got one in a large. Because one was black. Black always, the dye and darker dye makes stuff tighter. Anyways, you guys, I got that, and a large, my boobs fall out. So I've been having a hard time with bras because I don't like regular bras. So I try to wear outfits I don't even have to wear bras with. But the ones that I do, I need some more bras, bro. Because, like, it's getting bad. Like, really bad. Like, inappropriate bad. Like, so I'm trying to work on that. Also, you guys, constipation. I want to talk about constipation. Like, for me, I was like barely pooping. Like there was like 3 weeks I did not poop at all. And then there was weeks where like I went like, I probably went a month without pooping at one point. But now, like last week I pooped like 3 times in a week. The week before that I pooped like 2 times in a week. So I'm starting to become more frequent with my pooping. And I think carbs help with that, to be honest, and protein. I'm trying to actually use my app and start tracking my food. Even though I feel like it's just like not even useful, because half the time you can't find this stuff in there anyways, because if you cook your own food, it's just too much work, baby. But like when I tracked yesterday, it was like almost 800-900 calories in a day, and that's still really low, because I think around this stage you'll be taking like 1,000 calories, and I'm very active. Like at work, just like walking around, I burn like almost 700 calories a day outside of my other stuff that I do in natural ways that you already burn calories. So anyways, yeah, there's that. Another thing I noticed, you guys, is that my hands have gotten so much, gotten smaller. So like literally my hands used to be bigger and my fingers used to be way bigger. Like I lost so much weight in my hands. Like they're just long. Like they just look skinny and long. That's pretty much what they look like now. And then my feet, they have, you know how some people say like their shoe size go down? My shoe size do not go down because I got long feet. But like they're skinny. Like my feet are skinny now. Like even when I wear certain heels, I can't even wear the heels no more because my feet start sliding down because they're getting more narrow, if that makes sense. Like the width is going down, but I still wear the same shoe size because the length is freaking long. I got a freaking long feet. So another thing I've noticed is people telling me that I look really, really small, or that I can fit a small. Like, it's so weird to me because I be like, you think so? Like, I remember one of my employees was like, oh, did you get that in a small? A small? I was like, no, I got it in a medium. Like, even though a medium is really not far from a small, and when I get in a small, because I know I'm going to be in a small one day, it's probably going to give me an anxiety attack, because I've never been a small in my entire life. Like, literally ever in my life. So, it's just interesting because people can see it, but, like, I can't see it. And y'all, I'm going to try on this winter jacket I got on my try-on haul. And it's super fitted. Like, it's a little tight. Like, I could sit down in it and everything. But it's just a simple fact that it's, like, a little bit too tight for my comfort. But I was like, let me get a medium because everything is getting bigger. And I need to keep this coat for the whole winter. And I had already had a sweater under it. So I'm like, yeah, this is the right size for me because I'm losing more weight. And I want to keep it at least for this winter and maybe into next winter. Another thing, guys, is I kind of get into this in my last video with just like dating and stuff, but guys are just really nice to me now. I'm gonna just do a whole nother video on like how men treat you after VSG, and how dating is changing after VSG. And I gotta give y'all a story time and an update of the dating with the man that I went on a date with, the Indian guy. Like, I literally didn't give y'all an update, so that's going to be another video I'm about to work on. So, but men just treat you way nicer. I kind of had this conversation with some friends. I don't know if they will watch this, but I had some conversation with some friends about this, and those friends were plus size. So I definitely understand, because I was plus size, and when I was plus size, I felt like I was confident. I felt like I was way more confident then than I am now. Like, I'm starting to grow into my body, and I'm starting to be like, girl, you look good. Girl, you that, like, girl, stop playing, right? But when you grow up in a certain body, you start to love that body. You start to connect with that body, and you start to have that confidence around that body. So then when you go into a new body, you start finding your new insecurities. Some insecurities never go away. Like, stomach, baby, that's one of the things that's going to be there for a little minute. And that's an insecurity I've been trying to work through. Because it's like, baby, my stomach came from 4 times bigger to this. So I need to really appreciate my process and my progress, if that makes sense. But, anywho, I had this conversation about how men treat you different. And how you truly kind of have more options when you lose weight. And I think, maybe it's the way that I said it. Could be like, you can internalize that, or like, no, I don't think that's true, because you pulling men, you pulling niggas. I need to stop using the words, but you pulling dudes, right? Even as a bigger girl, you're pulling them, because like, being bigger doesn't take away from you being attractive. Let's start there. But what it does do is society. It puts a thing on, like, how can I say this? Some guys don't want to be with certain women because of what society thinks. Or some guys might just not be attracted to that, right? Because we have our own attractions. Like, I used to be only attracted to a certain type, and then I started being attracted to a different type. So, it just depends, right? But as being smaller, I know from my own personal experience, guys are way nicer to me. They come up to me in public. They come up to me in the mall. They're really nice. Like, they hold conversations with me. Some things that they would just never have done in the past, right? They just stare at me when I'm walking down, like, I'm just being myself. I'm, like, not doing nothing extra. Like, I don't got my boobs out and my booty out. Like, I'm just looking normal. I've gotten people say, like, oh, you look like a model. Like, oh, you, like, multiple times. Guys, like, multiple times. And don't get me wrong, in the past I had women come up to me all the time like, you're beautiful, like, you are so beautiful. I've gotten that so many times, don't get me wrong, but the way that people approach me now, including men, I want to say men specifically, coming up to me, just being really sweet to me, complimenting me in public, doing nice things for me, like taking my shit out the car and putting it in another car, like going out of their way to grab doors, like different things, y'all. I notice it, and it is what it is. It is society, and society is going to be fat phobic. Trust and believe, they're going to be fat phobic. And so this is a thing that happens even with online dating. Like, now I'm dating, like, I be having so many freaking people that I'm matching with. I'm like, whoo, this is too much. I gotta stop these conversations. Like, I cannot even handle this. Like, I'm choosing who I don't want to talk to. I'm choosing who I'm taking 15 years to respond to. Like, and don't get me wrong, like I said in my other video, I would get matches, but like, not to this extent. Not to this extent, and like, not to this variety of men. Like, I'm getting matches with white men, Asian men. I always got matches with Hispanic men. I always got matches with black men. Always got matches from African men. And this is because culturally, they've seen thicker women all their life. And that's what they're attracted to. Not saying white people haven't. But a lot of white people are fat phobic. And I ain't gonna lie, a lot of black people are fat phobic, even in their own families. Even the people that are fat. Like, that's a whole nother dynamic to get into, but I just want to say that aspect of it. But I would say those are like the biggest updates that I have 4 months post-op. And I'm going to put a before and after picture. And then I'm going to also get up that try on haul. Because I know when I look at people's videos, I'll be like, oh, I want to see what you look like before. Even though y'all can go back. Y'all really could go back and look at my other videos. And y'all going to see like, dang, this girl look different from before. But I'm gonna put before and after pictures, and then I'm gonna get that try on haul up for you guys, because I need to be committed. Like, I literally, it's been a couple weeks since I uploaded, so I'm gonna try to get this video up right away. So y'all might see this video first and then the try on haul, just so I'm not lacking content on my page. But don't forget to comment, you guys. Don't forget to follow me on TikTok, because like, if you really enjoy, because I've been getting a lot of subscribers since I've been doing my VSG videos on YouTube. If you enjoy my videos, I would also subscribe to my TikTok, because there's also a lot of people in the community on my TikTok. They leave comments. It's very relatable. I get back to people. Like, either way, I get back to you. Even if you comment on my YouTube video, I always comment back. So, anyways, you guys, I'm going to see you guys in the next video, because I got to take my ass to work. Okay? Bye.